The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of our freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
He was an assassin from the three-point line tonight. A very good percentage for him out there, and a grand total of 8 three-pointers. He tormented that defense with his ability to get open and drain the deep shot.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everybody, to the final game of this year's badminton tournament. It's April Fool's Day. April Fool's Day.
I thought I was in the wrong building, Ernie.
Oh, me too.
I was like, what the heck is going on here?
What game is this, is what I was saying. Anyway, it's 2K Sports, and it's the NBA. And we've got the world's biggest joker, Shaquille O'Neal, and one of the most clever ones, Kenny the Jet Smith. And tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Dallas Mavericks. For Dallas, playing under 500 basketball over the last 10 games, they can do better, and they'll try to get on the winning side tonight. And as we march toward the end of the regular season, Shaq, I want your opinion on veterans being rested in back-to-back.
Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA, but the bad news is There is no basketball. There is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha-ha! Happy April Fool's Day, baby. This is the NBA, and we've got a great one in store. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's Western Conference NBA action. The Memphis Grizzlies here at home. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks. They'd like to even the record up here for the season. They're down 1-2 against this one.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Zeller, Chandler Parsons out there with Andrew Nicholson. Then it's Matthews.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's Captain Clutch after Wesley Matthews scored. Here's Gasol, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Gasol's got his second basket.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Over by Conley. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
That is really poor defensive awareness. I mean, he's one guy you don't want to give any space to. You've got to stay attached and connected.
Here's Captain Clutch. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And so here is Dallas. Parsons outside. Nance with the rebound.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Nance a screen. Owens passes to Gasol. Memphis moving that ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Conley's shot is off.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Matthews, no good.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
The shot's good from Owens.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Zeller, a screen on Conley. No good. Some solid defense from Gasol. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Mavericks. He brought up Marc Gasol, a kind of sleeper player he thinks could give them trouble. Coach said he's a guy 7 foot plus. He's very skilled, can shoot and finish over either shoulder, and he doesn't shy away from contact. He's a guy you have to really pay attention to. And I've told our guys, we can't let him have a big game. Fellas, we'll see how they do against him.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Captain Clutch. 5 points in the game. Conley gets the bucket.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
The dish now to Zeller. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Several teams changing it up here. Here's Rozier. Passes it to Owens. Tries from the block. Mavericks with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And talk about a team that just never seemed to get into a rhythm offensively. It was just an ugly game to watch.
Yeah, that's an understatement. I mean, they didn't appear to have any kind of cohesiveness in terms of game plan. And they never figured out how to attack the defense enough.
Off target from the baseline. Mavericks trail by 7, and there's the feed to Thornton. 1:12 left in the first quarter of the game. The pass to McDaniel. With nobody on him, he parries the jumper. who's had the hot hand from the 2 position over the last 10 games? Highest field goal percentages right here on the 2K leaderboard. Freak number 1.
His shooting has been off the charts. I mean, especially given that he typically operates away from the basket. Those aren't all layups he's knocking down.
Yeah, and he's got such a nice, soft touch inside or outside, and he has the ability to create high-quality shots for himself. That makes him a tough scoring threat.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
First team foul. At the line for your Grizzlies.
First one falls for him.
All right. All right, let's keep it up.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Pass to Bullock. On the wing, Thornton. From outside the arc, and he gets it to go. Thornton's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Owens, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Both free throws good from Owens. Now here's Thornton. 2 on the clock, and it's sent back by Owens. And so the first quarter is in the books. Grizzlies lead by 6. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
Well, Greg, you can't dominate the boards unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Chandler Parsons. Mahinmi is out there with Thornton, and it's Stokes in at the 4 spot. Covington with the bucket.
Boy, Gasol with the punishing pick that time.
Mavericks trail by 8, and Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets had a huge game. He ended with 47 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
The Mavericks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
And Memphis making a change here. Nance is checked in, and then for Dallas, Zeller is checked in for Mahinmi. Andrew Nicholson comes in for Jarnell Stokes, and Wesley Matthews subbed in for Marcus Thornton. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Owens. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Captain Clutch has got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies. Hit by Zeller. Nobody near Parsons. Off target from outside. From deep. Good. 5 points in the game.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Conley, the pass to Owens. He dishes it to Nance. Pulls it up. No good from Owens. Last outing for Memphis, they won that game against Houston.
And a couple guys got hot early, and then it became contagious. You could see that everybody kind of pitched in when it came to shooting.
Exactly right, Greg. I mean, normally there's a hot shooter. The defense can kind of lock into that guy and then let somebody else get some shots, but that wasn't even an option in that game because everybody was on fire.
And he gets it to go. 6 points for Mc季.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
We got to be more physical on defense.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for Dallas was getting across in their huddle. He talked to his guys about the importance of functioning as a unit, not as individuals, and on the need to help each other find open shots on the perimeter. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Wesley Matthews. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging about 11 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
He certainly knows his role, and he gives you some good minutes. That's really all you can expect from him at this point.
And so here is Dallas, following the miss by Freak. Pass to Zeller. He kicks it to Nicholson. Lock at 6. Nance with the rebound.
Solid rebound there, and with a score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Here's Captain Clutch. He's got 11. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
They set the pick. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Already, he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Passes it to Rozier. Right with a screen on Thornton. Nice work there coming off the screen. 16 points for Freak.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
McDaniel guarded by Owens. Off the pick. Thornton no good.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Here's Covington. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Right, left side. Rocket 2, Owens. And it's Memphis with another.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin. What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. The Mavericks making the shot. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. The pass to Holmes. Pass to Owens. Off target at the rim.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to... Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the approach of that first half was an aggressive one. Take it to the teeth of the defense, put them on the heels, and you're either going to score or get to the line.
And mostly he's been getting to the line, guys. I mean, he has the free throw total to show for it, as well as the bumps and bruises.
Owens in at shooting guard. Mc季is out there with Nance. Then it's Conley, and it's Covington in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Dave Yeager. Shot by Zeller, no good. Memphis leading by 14. Dishes to Conley. Pass to Owens. Over to the wing. Covington inside the line, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Kicks it to Matthews. Can't get it to go. Solid defense right there from Owens.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Feeds it to Conley. Nance a screen. Pocket 6. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
James Johnson's checked in for Robert Covington.
James Johnson. Timeout charge to Dallas.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Post. Rotate over and make
he has been spectacular. First in scoring, first in free throw shooting, and he's also got the second best three-point percentage in the league. An absolute dead-eye from beyond.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Count the bucket. Captain Clutch's got 23.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Zeller setting the pick for Parsons. Fires for 3, and he gets it to go. 10 points for him.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The shot's good from Owens.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Mavericks trail by 15. The dish to Nicholson. Matthews goes in. And good on the basket. Book it. Matthews has got 4 points in the quarter.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Now here's Conley. Here's Nance. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got 3 assists in the game.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet. A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead. Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
Zeller setting the pick for Parsons. High post try, and it's off the back rim, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Conley dishes to Gasol. Again, Memphis.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And Parsons kicks to Matthews. Down low, and the layup's good off the glass. He's got 12.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Post. Rotate over and make
So look at Memphis. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, the Dallas Mavericks. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And, you know, for the Mavericks, their season has been exactly the kind of misadventure their fans were afraid it might be.
Yeah, it's been ugly. I mean, we knew things were going to have to fall into perfect place for them to contend, but nothing did.
And Wright pulls it down. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Here's Captain Clutch. 25 points in the game. There's a screen.
Move the ball.
Wright sets a screen.
Too much.
Johnson, the pass to Owens. Lets the three fly. That's good. Captain Clutch has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Grizzlies.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
McDaniel, and against the shot to fall after coming off the pick. He's got 6.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Captain Clutch. No good with the wing jumper.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Thornton. Chandler Parsons out there with Mahinmi. And it's Stokes in at the 4-man position. To the paint. The layup off target. And the Grizzlies leading by 16. Conley left side. Memphis moving it around. And Wright throws it down hard.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
That's good.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Here's Captain Clutch. Here's the screen. Shot off the pick. And another basket for Memphis.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Conley against Thornton. Here's McDaniel. Another three for Dallas.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Conley, the pass to Owens. Back to Conley. Wright sets a screen. Conley kicks to Wright. The 11-footer goes back up. Parsons with the rebound.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
From deep. Another shot, and the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to 12 on the bucket from Stokes.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
He used that pick to perfection. And that's 31 points for Freak.
They stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach for the Dallas Mavericks said to the team. He was emphatic. We're not getting it done, fellas. We've simply got to step up, get engaged, and try to battle back. Guys, we'll see if the pep talk gets them going.
Thank you, Doris.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the serious dunk to finish it off.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Mavericks trail by 17. Covered by Conley, and there's the feed to Matthews. No good with the triple. Memphis has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Owens passes to Gasol, and it's Memphis with another.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Pass to Matthews. Floats one up. He lays it in.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Now here's Conley.
Move the ball.
And the pass to Owens. Five on the clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Captain Clutch's got 17 points here in the second half. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Parsons outside. There's the screen. A three ball. And that one's good.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting.
.152 left in the fourth quarter. Mark down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Mavericks trail by 16. Pass to Matthews, off the pick. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Grizzlies.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort, Kevin. Everybody got involved, and that paid dividends.
And you have to love the effort this team plays with night in and night out, win after win this year, and they have earned it. Tonight will make it 62 wins on the year for them.
And with this win, they bring the season series to an end, guys, with a split, 2 games apiece.
I'm sure it meant a lot to them not letting a conference opponent get the better of them. That's important to them for sure.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Captain Clutch. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Now the Grizzlies with it. This one for 3. But they get it back. Conley, the pass to Owens. From deep. Memphis the rebound. The dive for the ball. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. So no problem for Memphis as they get the...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quick freak. And we witnessed tonight just how he came to be the NBA's number. And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports.
All right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go. Okay, we're going to get up and down now. I need you all to compete at a high level. Coaches. Hey, get Nance, get Nance.
Match up. Match up. Match up. Match up. You can't stop this.
The ball! Cross screen, go over it! Left! Give him the ball! Cross screen, go over it!
Come on, let's bring it.
Pick up your man! Here.
sport, fellas. Get the sport. Pinch here, pinch here. Spring back on me. You got it out, you got it out. Make sure to pitch down there. I got here. Strong foul.
The ball! Cross screen, go over it! Go!
Can't stop me. Let's go, man. Let's go. Freaking and vibing. Let's go.
You got it out. Make sure to pitch down there. I got here, I got shooter. I got shooter here, I got shooter. Here we go, we're going to push on the net.
Okay, we're good on the drills for now. Let's make sure we're getting better every day.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the New York Knicks. For the Knicks, they've got an opportunity tonight to sweep the season series 2 wins to none. The coaching staff commented that they feel confident coming into this one. On the topic of the playoffs and the length of them, they call it the second season, Shaq. What do you look for in a playoff team as an indicator of their ability to succeed?
Well, we all live by this old old adage, whatever it is. Defense wins championships. Defense is big. What I like about the playoffs, Ernie, physicality. You can't hesitate to give a foul, prevent easy buckets, a.k.a. you got to touch them up.
Got to touch them up, but experience, to me, is probably the biggest thing. Because there's no way to understand play.
The crowd is assembled here at the FedEx Forum, downtown Memphis, Tennessee, looking for a Grizzlies victory. So for the Grizzlies, their last game, a win against the Dallas Mavericks. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Anthony. And it's Crawford at the 1 spot. Now here is Conley. The pass to Owens. It's stolen. About a minute played so far here in the first. Outside Anthony. No luck. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And good on the basket. Book it.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Now here's Nance. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Pass to Porzingis. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
New York shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Now here's Crawford. Following the miss by Freak, Crawford with the ball. Conley picks him up. Crawford dishes to McCollum. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see, Clark, that he has garnered the attention of the defense here. They are not going to allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Here's Lopez. Following the basket by Freak. Lopez a screen. Goes up at the stripe. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Conley, the pass to Owens. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Now here's Anthony. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston. Crawford's shot is good.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Pass to Gasol. 5 to shoot. Lets it go. The Knicks pull it in. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And really, given how they performed offensively, guys, they just never had a chance.
Yeah, and you can see their frustration growing and growing as they continue to come up empty on their possessions. By the end, they were just happy to watch the clock wind down and move on.
Here's Rozier. Here's Captain Clutch.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
The Knicks with the lead. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Guys, the Knicks head coach had a couple of minutes to spend with me. Their #1 priority is not to give up any looks on the inside, anything easy in the interior, guys. He told me, quote, "We want to have the key look like a fancy club out there. Crowded, not a lot of room, and very hard to get into." Sounds like your kind of place, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And he slams that one down.
That's a big boy dunk right there. Grown man sledgehammer dunk.
That was a violent attack on the rim.
Enough said on that one.
And it's Dellavedova missing. For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Passes it to Owens. Wright sets a screen. To the inside, taken away by Anthony. Dellavedova kicks to McDermott. The shot is off.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a look.
And it's sent back by Lopez. Sessions dishes to McDermott. Here's Dellavedova. He's guarded by Johnson. McDermott, no one around him. That 3 off the mark. Memphis trailing here. Owens passes to Rozier. Down low. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Captain Clutch. Here's Holmes. And no good trying to get that one. And still a close game. And some tough times for the Knicks, but you listen to Carmelo Anthony, it's clear he's invested. Knicks fans rooting for Carmelo to help make New York a playoff venue once again.
And you know what? It's going to take a lot more than Carmelo playing strong to get the Knicks back into the playoffs and to make them a destination to where NBA stars want to come.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
Owens in at shooting guard. He's out there with Conley. Marc Gasol is out there with James Johnson. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. No good from Owens. The Knicks shooting 43% for the game. Here's Crawford. Right through the D for the layup. Crawford's got 5.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Here's Captain Clutch, guarded by Crawford. Back to Johnson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Conley, the pass to Owens. 4 on the shot clock. Lodic drops it in from 11 feet.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
And now, here are a set of teams that have held their opponents to very few points in the second half of the season. Number 1, the Grizzlies.
You know what, Kevin? The All-Star game isn't known as a display of great defense, but something or someone rubbed off on these guys since the break. They've been fantastic on defense lately.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Covington's checked in. Back to Crawford. Here's McCollum. And that one's good. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Captain Clutch. He's guarded by McCollum. They set the screen. Lodic. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 5 assists tonight.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Gasol a screen. Here's Owens. Memphis the rebound. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
2 shots, gentlemen.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, I'd have to credit the work they put in at the free throw line to practice this season. I mean, because they have noticeably improved since a year ago.
Larry Nance is checked in for Memphis.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
There's the dish to McCollum. He kicks to Afflalo. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the Jays.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks got the job done. He had 37 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
He dishes it to Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Conley to pass to Owens. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Captain Clutches got the lead up to 2 now for Memphis. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's McCollum. And he sinks the shot, coming off the strong pick.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Well, let's see the stat sheet here on Mike Conley. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up about 5 points a game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
And pushing it up, here's New York. Here's Dellavedova. Here's McDermott. That 3 off the mark.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, Clark, no doubt about it. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Anthony drives in. The Grizzlies pull it in. Captain Clutches got his 3rd rebound on the night. Fires the 3, and he gets the bucket. Captain Clutches got 17.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And Sessions kicks to Dellavedova. From the top of the key, Nance gets the rebound. Nance has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Owens. No good with the layup.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. Continue to have smart possessions. Let's keep the turnovers to a minimum. That was a big boost to our offense. We were able to make an impact with our low post offense. Let's continue to exploit those good mismatches in the paint. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Check out.
Memphis leading by 3. And New York looking at who they got. We've got Anthony. Porzingis is out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's McCollum, and it's Crawford at the point guard position. Now here's Lopez. Kicks it to McCollum. From outside the arc. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Owens. Shoots the 3, and that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. And that's now 20 points for Freak.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
Porzingis passes to McCollum, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Lopez with the steal. Crawford dishes to Lopez. Feeds to McCollum. Lets it go from deep. And it's good. McCollum's got 7.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Covington gets to Gasol. Count that one. He has 6.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
In a moment now to see nice three-point percentage numbers on this list. A look at the leaderboard showing us the most accurate three-point shooting 2 men in the league. Freak number 1.
He just oozes with confidence out there beyond the arc. That's where he makes his living, as he should. I mean, given how efficient he's been from long range.
Well, we've all heard ball don't lie. Well, numbers don't lie either. I mean, he's got range that I'd put up against anybody else in the league, shooting guard or otherwise. He's an assassin. And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Nice little lead they're enjoying here, and they deserve it with all the work they put in on the glass.
Yeah, the effort and the aggression really favors them thus far. They've completely dominated the backboard.
Gasol a screen, just 4 to shoot. Holmes passes to Covington, lets it fly, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
McCollum kicks to Anthony. Drills it from outside. Anthony's got 6.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor.
These last 10 games. 4th and lowest turnovers per game. 11th in free throw percentage. And they're in the top half of the league in shooting from deep as well. This is a strong suit for this team, knocking down those shots from behind the arc.
You know, and I go back to their low turnover numbers. It's not one of those stats that jump out at you, but trust me, turnovers kill you. And their ability to limit their mistakes has been huge.
Conley, the pass to Owens.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
They set the screen. A follow, no good.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Conley, the pass to Owens. And Gasol now top of the key. And the pass to Owens. The feed to Covington. The 10-footer. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Wright's checked in for Gasol. And it's Johnson in for Robert Covington. And New York making a change here. Sessions against Conley. There's a good screen. And Sessions kicks to McDermott. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions. McDermott's got himself on the board with 3 there. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Down low, here's Johnson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Larry Nance is checked in for the Grizzlies. Rozier comes in for Michael Conley. Owens passes to Wright. Here's Captain Clutch. 22 points for him. Here's Rozier. Again, Memphis.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Dishes it to Anthony. The rebound by Nance. Nance has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Owens. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Anthony up on top, covered by Nance. Nance against Anthony. Shot to stop the run. He lays it in. Anthony's got 10.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
The third quarter comes to a close. Memphis out in front. They're up by 8. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. And it's the Knicks with the ball. 8-point game. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Owens in a 2-guard. Hands out there with Johnson. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Rozier in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. That's good.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Memphis leading by 6. Here's Captain Clutch. Pass to Rozier. Here's Captain Clutch. 6 to shoot. Shot from 16. The Knicks pull it in. Lopez has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Anthony dishes to Dellavedova. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
I've been impressed with how well they penetrated tonight, too.
Robert Covington's checked in for Memphis. Conley now comes in for Rozier. Caspian, he's checked in for the Knicks. Here's Captain Clutch. The long distance 3 is buried. Captain Clutch has got 28 points for the game.
I think think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
And as long as you keep getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence. Well, you can't give him that kind of a position in the post.
Oh, without question. I mean, when he gets it in that tight and that close, that's easy. Real easy.
He feeds it to Gasol. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Knicks making a switch here. Crawford's checked in, and that one falls for Marc Gasol. And so here is New York, trailing here by 8. Now McCollum. Lopez a screen. McCollum kicks to Crawford. Pass to McCollum. And again, it's New York. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Gasol, a screen on Anthony. Here's Owens. No good from outside.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from McCollum. Grizzlies leading by 4. Passes to Owens. Puts it up from 17. That's short off the rim.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And Gasol comes to help. The 10-footer. The rebound by Owens. Memphis has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Captain Clutch's got 5 points now this quarter. Knicks trail by 6. Check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I had a chance to find out what the Knicks coach was going over with his guys. The three-pointers obviously have been hurting them, and he told his players, we've simply got to play them tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford to give them these wide-open looks. Kevin?
The Knicks making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in.
And they've had the advantage tonight on the glass, and that's another big one.
And in a close game like this, it can be won or lost on the boards. They've got to keep it up. Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Shot is no good.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Here's Crawford. Anthony down low, defended by Gasol. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Well, the defenders have to make sure they tag.
Here's Captain Clutch, guarded by Crawford. Some nice passing there by Memphis.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
The assist from Larry Nance. All right, Memphis, you got your first goals on the floor. Give it a nice round of applause.
So it's the Knicks now. It's a 10-point game. Here's Porzingis. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Boy, there's a little extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's going to stop that.
Not when he comes in with the tomahawk. That's just too much force.
Goodness, you cannot punch it any harder than that.
Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have...
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Grizzlies.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
In a one-sided season series, this has been. I mean, in the final game of the year between these two teams, they've done everything necessary to finish up with a 2-0 record against the Knicks.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Captain Clutch. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubts that they'd come out on top.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
Hey, all right now. What's up, girl?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth-quarter performance. He really had. And, folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
Nah, yo, look towards the light. Yo, what the? Yo, what is that? super.
That we have left, we want to talk right down to earth in a language that everybody here can easily understand.
Sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was just catching my wind. That only happens to them. I gotta capture my win. I practice 31 days a month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my objective, I don't have to pretend. Spread my wings like an eagle and let them flap in the wind. No plus, no glory, no pain, no gain. These are actions of men. My teammate is a warrior, got my back to the end. My offense is God sent. You gon' have to defend. My crossover is vicious, I got more swagger than him. Hit the bottom of the net or the back of the rim. Your style is a flavor foul, your score, I'ma take it down. All of your trash talking was pointless, say it now. You slacking in goaltending, my actions are bone chilling. Got the home court advantage, I'm back on the road winning.
I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold a city down anyhow. They gon' have to really bow. Totally dominate the game in front of any crowd. I keep it 100 while you only keep it 50 thou. I can conquer any style. Victory is in me now. My time is now. Who said it was later? It comes natural. I got a competitive nature. Look at them guys when I'm coming. They be hiding and hunting. Luckily, they been ducking me. You see lots of them running. Challenges, I embarrass them. They a dime in a dozen. Full of fire, just like a dragon straight out of the dungeon. I'm just rising above it. You just lied to the public. I serve a purpose. You nervous with butterflies in your stomach. Don't try to intimidate me. You couldn't scare me with lip. I'm spontaneous, smart, dangerous, fancy and quick. My trainer told me to work. He ain't prepared me to quit. I'm the only captain who's sailing the championship.
I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know. Let you know.
Let's take them back.